Welcome, and thank you for joining me to review the advertising media plan that you have received in email for Kate Fiore Floral Design. This is a brand that thrives on romance, refinement, and artistry, and our goal today is to walk through a strategy that supports business growth while preserving the distinctive elegance that makes Kate Fiore unique. These are very brief highlights from your plan. So after the presentation, please feel free to ask me any detailed questions. This plan focuses on aligning communications with business objectives because, as the American Marketing Association reminds us, communication planning in boutique sectors must prioritize message clarity, channel audience alignment, and long-term narrative fidelity. Kate Fiore Floral Design sits between the introduction and growth stages of the product life cycle. We'll leverage digital media, strategic reach, and storytelling to connect with high-value clients during peak demand periods. Based on a study from the ASHS Hort Science, researchers found that consumers are willing to invest more in floral arrangements perceived as expertly crafted and visually striking. The inspiration for the study was to better understand the relationship between people and plants so we can help the horticulture industry understand consumer preferences, perceptions, and motivations. This brand has an upscale boutique specializing in bespoke florals for weddings, luxury events, and curated seasonal pieces. The brand aesthetic is romantic, detailed, and handcrafted. The target market is affluent clients, brides-to-be, wedding planners, and high-income locals who see flowers not just as decor, but as an extension of their personal brand. So for the communication objectives, we have three primary. Increase brand visibility in the luxury floral segment, drive qualified leads through digital touchpoints, and maintain brand resonance through consistent messaging. Jill Brooke, a former CNN correspondent and current editorial director of Florist Review magazine, wrote that national research on U.S. consumer perceptions of floral providers found that over 61% of respondents said they were willing to pay at least 10% more for arrangements from florists who use locally sourced flowers, and nearly 60% were willing to pay more if the provider composts floral waste. Here is our communications matrix. What this does is it ensures each message is tailored to the right audience, it's delivered through the right channel, and it's designed for specific action. For example, every bloom tells your story, speaks directly to brides via Instagram Reels, with the goal of moving them toward an inquiry form. The matrix lets us optionalize tone and targeting. In the product life cycle, we've determined that Kate Fiore is an introduction growth hybrid stage. You're still building awareness, but you're already enjoying repeat business from referrals. Strategy here focuses on rapid visibility expansion. For boutique luxury brands, the integration of paid digital strategies with earned media is essential for overcoming geographic limitations and scaling awareness. Basically, this means that digital ads plus PR-worthy collaboration. So reach goals is very important. We aim to reach 70 to 80% of our core audience within the campaign geography. Geo-targeting keeps spend efficient, focusing on affluent zip codes and lifestyle segments. For luxury brands, reach is not about touching everyone. It's really about reaching the right someone. The frequency goals are very important. Here we've determined that the optimal frequency target should be set at 4 to 6 exposures per month during active campaign periods. This range is high enough to drive recall and brand recognition, but low enough to avoid ad fatigue, a real risk in luxury markets where overexposure can diminish perceived exclusivity. Frequency should never be chosen arbitrarily. Instead, it must be tied to key factors like brand maturity, existing awareness levels, and the intensity of competition. For this campaign, our frequency goals are grounded in a structured matrix that evaluates these variables alongside the freshness of our creative and the type of consumer response we want to elicit. So here we see the streamlined frequency planning matrix that guided our recommendation. It evaluates 5 key brand factors: maturity, awareness, competitive intensity, campaign freshness, and the type of response, assigning each a numerical value. These values are added to a base frequency of 1, producing a target of 4 exposures per target user per campaign cycle. In practice, this means that during high-demand periods, such as peak wedding season or major holidays, our ideal customer will encounter Kate Fiore's message about 4 times per month. That's enough to remain present in their decision-making process without crossing into overexposure. It's important to note that this matrix is only part of the picture. The full media plan also includes a broader frequency framework that accounts for environmental factors like seasonality, geographic targeting, budget allocation, and market support. This layered approach ensures that our frequency goals are both strategically sound and adaptable to real-world conditions. Seasonal campaigns will peak during weddings and holidays, with targeted Instagram and Pinterest ads for high-income zip codes. A 2 to 3 week burst cycle supports the purchase cycle. Creative will focus on user-generated content and reels to differentiate from template-based florists. For the SWOT analysis highlights, strengths include distinctive branding and loyal early clients. Weaknesses are limited paid media and narrow geography. Opportunities lie in seasonal campaigns, video storytelling, and influencer partnerships. But your threats include competitive saturation and reputation risk from misaligned collaborations. Visual storytelling is a primary driver of consumer engagement in luxury horticulture, with emotional resonance surpassing even price sensitivity. So in summary, we want to turn strategy into impact. For boutique luxury brands, the integration of paid digital strategies with earned media is essential for overcoming geographic limitations and scaling awareness. This plan combines luxury positioning with tactical execution, grounded in research, tuned to the rhythms of the luxury floral market, and designed to protect brand integrity. Or as Proverbs 13:20 might put it, walk with the wise and become wise. In our case, partner only with voices that amplify Kate Fiore's elegance. We very much appreciate your time today. Please feel free to reach out to us at any time, and we do have exclusive offers. So we're here to help anytime you need. Thank you so much and have a great day.